What we really want to push for is records of foreigners.
Apparently the information hasn't gotten out here yet. It's a little harder.
We've got to get rid of all the cameras.
Okay, no cameras.
No cameras.
No cameras.
No cameras.
No cameras. Tell him Don Moy sends his best.
He did. He's just going over this.
They have not received any instructions of their
That's okay. Mời anh đi với tôi vào trong nhà anh làm việc.
Bây giờ thế này nè.
Dạ.
Chúng tôi bởi vì chúng tôi muốn anh
That's
chúng tôi
okay.
muốn làm việc anh tí xíu thôi, xong rồi thì chúng tôi xuống đây xong rồi chúng tôi phải đi ngay. Chúng tôi còn về Hà Tiên nữa và về Đồng Giá.
Không thì hai cái này các anh nếu mà
Bởi
đi
vì
luôn.
nếu mà các anh bảo là
Brian and Chris.
And Chris.
Let me just explain to you. So, the rationale in coming here is to really let our security guy talk to them. Yeah, what Tom.
He's explained everything that you're doing, what you've done, that you saw Do Mui. You've been in Hanoi for a couple of days. He's explained everything. They've received no information here. The local commander said, of course, they want to do anything that they're allowed to do for you.
Good.
But he's trying to find out what that is and how they can find out.
That's good. I'm glad they didn't know.
Tell him that's good.
That's exactly the point.
Andre, we need to find the key security people for Tom to speak to. The security people that Tom needs to talk to is the whole purpose of being a Tom.
Yes.
Who do you need?
What's the rationale?
You want to talk
to foreigners?
Whoever's in charge, I would like to.
Of MIA.
I would like to get records for all foreigners captured.
Or find out who has the handle on that so he can come back here at the appropriate time and get that.
Make sure he can get permission to come back here, Andrew. That's what we want.
Foreigners captured.
I know, but we want him to have permission to come back.
Clean up so much stuff.
Yeah, we should just try to get exactly what you want out of it.
Senator Smith, why did you want to come here?
Well, again, a lot of Americans who we have tracked as people, you know, for example, people dealing in drugs and so forth, who have been captured, put into the prison system here. They apparently, from what our information tells us, have a number of very elaborate records, and that when people go into the system here, they go right. They can be tracked all the way up through the prison facilities to Hanoi. In other words, a series of stop-off points, detention centers, all the way up. Well, and the idea, and they have we think they have a very, based on our intelligence, they have a very elaborate record-keeping system. So if we can get access to that and break the ice here, which is really, see, they have not, our people on the ground over in Bangkok have not had access to this stuff, and they have not given access through the executive branch with whatever they've tried to do. So here with the Senate committee, we've explained to Do Mui that this committee is trying to conclude this issue, and that if he will cooperate with us, we can conclude it if we can get access to the records and documents that we want. So this is an important area, although we don't have any specific live sighting reports here. It is the beginning process of the of the prison system. There have been Americans in it who were not POWs, and that's where it started. So that's where a lot of them started right here. So if we can get those records, we then can verify or seek the names of people who were in these, who alleged live sighting reports, all the way up the prison line, up for the detention facilities from here all the way to Hanoi. And they have a very elaborate system. You know, for example, the one that we went in the other day is one of them. We're going to try to drop in on another one on the way back, which we haven't told them about yet. A very good one.
Are you surprised that almost everywhere we've stopped, except I guess Kanto, they haven't really been expecting you?
Well, that's the point. I mean, that's why I don't think their communications are that good to begin with, and I think that this is exactly what we wanted to accomplish. We're trying to use the spontaneity. When we were, for example, in the first stop that we made, we literally sat down on the edge of one of their major military facilities. So we had access, spontaneous access to a couple of hundred troops with their commander who really did not know we were going to land there. They knew we were coming into the vicinity, but they didn't know where we were going to land. So when we throw a question out there like, have you seen any live Americans? And they all say no at one time. Watch the oil. That gives you a pretty good indication. That kind of spontaneity is the kind of thing we want. And then after that, we then take the follow-up with our guys and have them come back here, meet with these guys, go over records, and keep the process working so that we can track down these live sighting reports and try to determine, you know, just how much validity there is to them.
Wonder if you're at all envious that this is where Senator Kerry was for his duty.
Well, it's a very it's a little difficult for me. As we were flying over, I was really struck by looking down at the whole Mekong Delta where we flew in. I was struck by the fact that a lot of people died down in there. In fact, I've been thinking about that all day, about how many people have died around here. But no, I'm sure this is very emotional for Senator Kerry because he was stationed here. But I was right off of here. We were out in the Sea of Thailand, Gulf of Thailand. We were out. We ran in there. We were also in around on the Yankee Station, around up in the northern part of the off of North Vietnam as well, because I was on a tanker, so we went all over the place. So although I never touched my feet here, we were in the vicinity.
They asked no cameras, and they asked to return to the area, and they got some more information. I gotta go tell them the same thing.
How warm that water is. But it's it's difficult. I mean, you know, to come back, you've been here, and you know, a lot of people died, and it's a place where you've been, but you know, it's the main purpose is not to reminisce or to come back and be in a place where you serve. The main purpose is to try to account for people that are missing. That's what we're trying to do.
Do you think that, or maybe I don't want to ask you a leading question, but has America gotten over Vietnam?
No, it hasn't. There were a lot of things that were done wrong. Let's face it. It hasn't. And I hope that we can. The main thing, if we're ever going to heal the wounds, we're going to have to at least be satisfied that we've accounted for everybody that we can account for. And that's our goal here. That's the goal of the committee. And the significance of this is we're having access to places that were before restricted entirely. Americans just are not allowed to come in helicopters and land here. And our guides have been trying for years to get in here and to do this. So we think by getting here now, even if we don't see documents today, we're here now. And I think because of that, we'll be able to have the follow-up of our guys coming back.
Number one choice. Yeah. Number one choice. Go to Rockjaw.
Ông thích nhất là đi rạch giá.
Rạch giá. Well, can we land here? Can we land?
There is no place for landing.
No place for landing.
We can land on the Rickshaw airport.
And then we could get a ride to here.
How far?
90 kilometers.
No, it's 90 kilometers.
90 kilometers.
90 kilometers.
9
9 kilometers.
We can get it. We can do that.
How many is that? How many miles?
Now, what happens in terms of Hat Yai? Are people
Waiting for you.
People are waiting for us.
5 miles.
But anyway,
All right. Question. Let me ask you this. Question. Can we go to Hat Yai? Stop for very quick.
Talk
to the people. Talk to the people.
Yeah, we're going to miss this other one, John.
And then
if we're
fly
not
down to Rockjaw.
John, if we get delayed, we'll miss the one they want to see.
Okay. Can we go straight? Can we go straight to Rockjaw?
Yeah.
Okay, we go here and then we'll go up.
Yes.
Can we do that?
Yes, he just said you can.
Okay.
Nhưng mà
What do we have to? How do we?
Không nói là về kỹ thuật là được, nhưng mà về nhận xét của ông nên
tức
làm
là
như vậy hay là
xuống
không
đây
nên.
và đi ô tô lên đây á?
Yeah.
Vâng, vâng.
There's two sites. 19
Tôi không
miles
biết là
away,
điều
right?
kiện để
Or 6
đi
miles away. That's what he's
đường
saying,
bộ
right,
từ đây
Dana?
lên đây như thế nào? Về phương tiện mà nói.
But we
To the
don't
other
actually
side,
have any
there's two of them.
vehicles to go there.
Không chịu
We'll try.
Như vậy là có thể chỉ là đi đại.
9 miles to the prison.
We'll ask somebody.
Không nói là có thể
We'll pay
hỏi
somebody
địa phương
money.
mình có thể là trả tiền cho một người nào đó là cấp phương
We
tiện.
want
di
to go up to
chuyển.
that prison after we
Là
land.
ví dụ là có thể có taxi.
The time.
And the time.
Well, we'll put it to the test. It's 10 of 3 now. We'll be there by 3:30.
Chiều cho ông sẽ đến là 3 giờ rưỡi.
4:30 we get back.
4 giờ rưỡi là về thôi.
We're pushing the envelope a little bit.
Ask him how long it's taking to get there.
But how about Hà Tiên? What do you think about Hà Tiên where the people are waiting?
Let me talk to Tom and to Bob for a minute.
Nhưng muốn nói về Tom và
Bob.
That's all right.
Bảo đây thì nó bảo cứ lên đại đấy xong tất nhiên là ông muốn khách hàng muốn đến để xem tại chỗ.
What time would we get into Canton?
Well, it's now 3 o'clock. If we leave now, we'd be in Hà Tiên 3:25, 3:30. Do Hà Tiên for 15 minutes. Say before we'd be in Rocktor at 4:30. It gets late. We can't do both.
ông nói là không thể làm cả hai được, bởi vì ông mới tính thời gian là nói là không thực tế.
Will the people be very upset? Is it
Ông nói là
okay to
sẽ
go
mất
to
lòng
Rocktor?
lắm mà nếu mình đi vào rạch rã mình không đi Hà Tiên, người sẽ mất lòng của người Hà Tiên không?
Hà Tiên là cái nơi đầu tiên mà chúng tôi khi lập chương trình cho đoàn là chúng tôi đã báo cho Hà Tiên rồi và họ đang chờ các ông.
Here's the answer question with the question, or with the statement. The people in Hà Tiên are the first ones they contacted last night for your mission. They are the ones who will have waited the longest.
Thế là hôm qua tôi nói chuyện tối hôm qua thì họ định đến đấy từ 5 giờ sáng để đợi các ông. 5 giờ sáng nhưng sau tôi bảo đoàn sẽ đến muộn hơn nhưng tôi nói khoảng trưa thì đến. Nhưng bây giờ họ đã có lẽ cả ngày hôm nay họ đứng đây họ.
Senator, he said they probably at first they were so enthusiastic. They said they wait for you from 5 in the morning, but he said no, not have to wait so early, but a little bit later. But he thinks in practical terms they have waited all day.
Nhưng mà vì các ông đến ở Hà Tiên sẽ gặp lãnh đạo của tỉnh Kiên Giang là trong đó có vùng rạch giá thì các ông có thể đặt vấn đề rạch giá và sau đó phải đẩy
sau này
Let me ask you a question.
Đúng như vậy. And if you're going to Hà Tiên, if you go to Hà Tiên, not only will you meet them after they waited so long, but they are the Kiên Giang province organization with the responsibility for Rạch Giá. So you're getting both with one stone, plus you get the permission for the people to follow up with future trips to Rạch Giá.
Và so đấy ông có thể hỏi những cái thông tin sơ bộ về.
Nhưng mà ông nói là bây giờ tôi hiểu bây giờ họ câu hỏi để nhấn mạnh lại như vậy, cho nên tôi hiểu bây giờ một chuyên viên sốt ruột là đi Rạch Giá như vậy là bây giờ cho họ tổ chức làm sao, bởi vì đúng như vậy